hour. Okay. Settle down, everybody. I will have it quiet. Good morning, everyone. Yes, uh, we thank God for everything. In everything, in human's endeavor, of course, even in life itself as a whole, there is always up and down. And when you experience certain things in the course of your existence in life, it is the belief that it is from Almighty God. And there is nothing that will happen that the God will not be aware of it. I want us to turn our challenges to positive success, so to say. By my calculation, we have spent at least 4 weeks outside the school environment in quotes. That is to say, right away from our peers, permanent sites. That's our main campus. But nevertheless, we need to give kudos to the school management. In the annal of this school, it has never happened before like this. In the previous years, we've had experience of flooding, but this type of program, specifically the online program, has never occurred in our school and what have you. So that's why I'm saying that whatever that happens to anyone, you have to see it as an opportunity to move to the next level of your life so that you can be appreciated. Now you have been introduced to online lesson. By the time you get to university, you are outside university, you are working and you want to do a professional exam and what have you. Online lesson or lectures or what have you, or seminar will not be new to you. Why? Because you had the experience before, even though your own experience is not more than 1 week and what have you. So please and please, by the time we get back to school, let's turn our challenges to a success. Yes, it is true. What you have learned so far, we are going to revisit such particular topics across all the subjects. We are going to revise, we are going to teach, we are going to do not forget that it is not all SS3 across boys school and girls school that are here. As a matter of fact, this is for me, that's a vice principal in girls school and my very self. We are yet to have a day, 1 day off since the flooding from school and whatever. You can see the stress from our parents, our dear extinct parents. You can see the stress. Some of you come from as far as Lekki, yeah, Surulere, Ikorodu, Mowe, and whatever. To the extent that some of our students, they are even, staying with some of their friends, especially in SS3. I don't know of SS3 if there's anybody staying with his or her friends. But in SS3, of course, we have about 2 or 3 far away from Ibadan and not the rest. So please and please, by the time we get to school, let's turn our opportunity to a success. Then we'll move from that and then we'll be able to actually achieve our desired goal. I decided to punish the boys. They know my style. My style may not be known to best, but they know me and what I do. This is where you can get it rightly in terms of characters and attitude. By the time you go to your universities and what have you, nobody's going to tell you that what they are doing is wrong or right. You are going to have a departmental counselor, guidance counselor, but they rarely actually have time to actually talk to you, call you this and that. This is where we can do it. So in secondary school, teaching or being a teacher is more than go to the four corner of the classroom and disseminate the information about the subject and go away. No, it is all encompassing. We need to train you academically, socially, psychologically, and all the rest. So that by the time you are on ground, by the time you get to university, nobody can easily influence you to join courts, join this, join that, and whatever. If you look at the history of courtism at the university, go and find out 99% members is because they were easily influenced to tell them things that is not real. Don't worry, if you are a member of our group or whatever, no lecturer will harass you. You will have the most beautiful girl in campus. You will get, even though when you don't sit for exam, you will get your 100%. You do that. All these are not true. But because they don't bother to find out about the truth of what they are saying or the information they are getting, and that's why we are doing all this and whatever. So please and please, hopefully, or it has been announced anyway, some of our parents have gotten the information. The brothers, we are going to resume on Sunday, which is 17th, and the day students, they are going to join the school on Monday. We are ready. When you get to school, try as much as, because you are counting days now. SS3 and SS3, you are counting days. We are different from S1 to 2, SS1 to 2. Those classes, they still have time to make up. But now, if you miss just 1 minute, it could be suicidal. Just 1 minute, not even two, not three. So please and please, any opportunity that you have and what have you need to use it positively. Yes, the exam is still going to take place in May and what have you, but don't forget there are other school activities. It might not be this time. This time is gone already. But next time, which is second term, of course, we are not going to leave all the departmental activities, your competition outside, inside, this. We are not going to leave everything because we experience floodings and whatever and so what and whatever. All those days, they are going to count. It's minus from you. So when we have the opportunity to call our teacher, to verify, to ask questions, don't hesitate. You have paid for all this. Then you must have value for your money, for your school fee. So please and please, let's try as much as possible to be serious with our studies, and then let's be responsible for once to our teachers and what have you and some other things like that. What we are going to do today is just, I'm not going to do the test again. I'm not going to administer any test today, like I promised yesterday. Yes, I have the question, but I'm not going to do it. I want other students that are unable to attend this type of class. When we get back to school, I'm going to do the revision from A to Z and whatever. Then we can go straight away for whether our test or exam. But I'm not going to do anything here. What we're going to do today is to recap what we have done so far, right from Orishale Yoruba, Ewiyano Waje Mashe, then Ewiyano the message. Yes. Can somebody remind us of yes, morning everybody? Yes, morning everybody. Yes. From Orishale Yoruba, let's start from there. That was the first topic that we had here. Yes, Orishale Yoruba. Anybody, anything? Say anything you know about Orishale Yoruba. Anything that comes to your mind. Yes. It is a class participation that will still make me to change my mind whether to have the test or not if you don't participate fully. I mean, still administer the test. Yes, Òrìṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àbí ìbọ láwùjọ àwọn Yorùbá. We said something or we said many things. Yes. Yes, a reminder, yes. No, not Osun. A summary, not just, I'm not saying mention. I'm not saying mention. I say just summarize the lesson itself as a topic. Òrìṣà láwùjọ Yorùbá as a topic. Please, when you come, just settle down and stop talking. It's not the time for discussion. Look for a chair and settle down. A summary of that topic, Òrìṣà láwùjọ Yorùbá. If I mention your name or I point to you to say something you don't know, you are going to stand up for the rest of the class. Yes, I need a volunteer just to summarize the topic itself, Orisha, Lawujo Yoruba. Because if you don't say anything, it seems that you don't understand anything about that particular topic. That's the meaning. Just a brief summary about Orisha, Lawujo Yoruba. Is it the name that is scary or what? Is it the word Orisha? Should I use another word? I should use another word. Okay, Ibo, Lawujo Yoruba. Akinyemi, you said the name is scary. Okay, I'm not using Orisha now. Ibo, Lawujo Yoruba. Yes, my dear. Yes, yes. Your name, Yemi? Olayemi talk. What? Toyin? What? Caesar? Mention your name and talk. You don't have to tell me. Faisal, are you a sister to Faisal? That's the okay, talk. Sit down, sit down. Just feel comfortable and speak. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, among boys or bonds. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. That God, Almighty God. Okay, good. Okay, thanks. Okay. And what happened to them? Okay. All right. Yes, Alaji. Yes. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Madam. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. Without wasting much of our time, I did told you that you need to get along with this topic, so to say. That's where you are going to have your questions. That's for the Becker exam. That's the Becker NECO. You're not going to draw the question from anywhere. From this, you're going to draw the question. Then you need to get the storyline correctly. It's very important. And like I told you that it is not correct 100% for me to be teaching Yoruba language with another language. But should I continue to teach this particular subject with the indigenous language, which is Yoruba language, I'll be talking to myself 90%. Because those who claim to be Yoruba children or students, in quotes, they are foreigner in their own fatherland. Am I communicating? They are foreigners in their own fatherland. So, and that's why these, using another language to explain the Yoruba language and what have you. I did told you that these particular gods and goddesses, small letter G gods and goddesses, they were once human being like us, but because of their what they have done in terms of being different from other ordinary human beings, when they died after their death, then people turn them to be their hero, heroine, that is gods and goddess and whatever. And I made mention of a particular god, which is Eshu. As I told you that it is not Eshu inside Bible or Quran. That is not serpent or shaitan. It is this Eshu I gave you an example that's why we have a name like Eshubi, Eshuropo, Eshuyemi, Eshudele, and these are all. Meaning that it is not the issue inside Bible and Quran because this one has some good qualities in them, and that's why. Of course, if you recognize that a particular person or thing is totally useless, nobody wants to identify with such person or that thing. Hence, Eshu is a god among the Yorubas and what have you. So, please, and I told you that among the gods and goddess, we have the one that, but because of their activities, we turn them to the goddess or god. Among them, we have Moremi Ajashoro, we have Ogedengbi Agbogunboro of Deshaland, and some others like that, and Oduduwa is one of them, and what have you. But the real gods and goddess, we have the like of the Shango, the Obatala, the Egungun, the Oya, the Oshun, the Obas, and what have you. Then we proceeded to Ewi, Ajema what? The second Ajema. So I told you that this particular Ewi, another name for Ewi Alohu is Ewi Abalaye. It is called Ewi Abalaye. You don't want to use Ewi Ajema. Excuse me. Okay, Ewi Ajemashi. I did told you that this particular Ewi, if you don't want to refer to the Ewi as Ewi Alohu, you can call it Ewi Abalaye. Ewi Abalaye, that's another name for it. And I told you that this particular Ewi is common. If you use them when you are having occasion, the festivities, celebration of New Yam Festival, wedding ceremony, housewarming ceremony, and all the likes. That's where we use it. And indeed told you that it has what we call, it has a register language or words. It has a collocation, a particular word that you can use for each of these. For example, rara, kila máa ń ṣe sí rárá, a máa ń sun rárá ni. But if you now say rárá, and I give you options that kíkọ, kíkà, kíké, sun. Sun is the most appropriate correct answer. If you pick any K, ko, or any other one, that is wrong. So, we explained this and we went ahead to mention that we have some of them that is specifically meant for a lady, a woman, a man, or a young man, or a young lady, and whatever. So all these, they are very important. On that particular topic alone, I can draw as many as about 150 multiple choice questions. From the topic of literature alone, I can draw 150 something questions, multiple questions from that particular area alone. 150 questions. I have it on my laptop. So, meaning that in each of the columns, you just have to, try to memorize the names of the airway. Then what is it meant for? Who are the people responsible to use the airway? Then what is the query? A query means collocation. That's the name. So, with this, of course, when you know this, I want to stop. Don't try to say you want to know everything. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, I want to get to Rara, Olele, Ọjà, okay, this and that, okay, Alonso, ọkùnrin, very soon. Okay. By the time you look at it and whatever, of course, you're going to memorize it. It's as simple as that. Okay, let's go ahead to today's topic. Uh, we have, can you call the IT man? This time, I'm the IT man. Call him. Now, today's topic is Ewi, Alohun, Ajemesi. Of course, I once asked this question last week that Ajemo means what? To be associated with. That's the meaning of Jemo, to be known with. That's the meaning of Jemo. Then when you now talk about Esin, what is it? Religion. And when we mention religion in this context, meaning what? Traditional religion. That's what, it's not Islam, it's not Christianity. In this context that we are in now, it is all about traditional religion. That's what we are talking about. Okay. Now we have the number one. We have three columns in this particular topic. The columns one has to do with the poetry. That's Ewi, the poetry. Then the second column has to do with àwọn tó ń lò, who are the people making use of this poetry? Who are the people? Just like we have it in Ewi Ajẹmáṣeyẹ. Then the last column is the Ẹ̀sìn Àbáláyé. This particular poetry, which of these gods or goddess is it associated with? That's the last column. When you mention a poem or a poetry, then you now mention the person in charge of this poetry. Then what's the name of the god or goddess that this Akinyemi, you are having your own conference there. You are having your own conference there, which is good. Sir. Second, àwọn tó ń lò wọ́n, you know, oh, okay, because of the open, sorry. Àwọn tó ń lò wọ́n, don't mind that lampoda and the bulb. Should we break it for you to see? Should we break it? Should we break the lampoda and the bulb? To remove it. Is àwọn tó ń lò wọ́n, àwọn T-O-T-O, to them. What? So now let's start. Number one, Iyere Ifá, àwọn tó lò wọ́n, àwọn ni babaláwo, ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé, ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé òun ni it has to do with Ifá tàbí Ọ̀rúnmìlà. You know, in the olden days, don't forget that as we have it now among the Christians and Muslims, if you want to travel or if you want to get married, if you want to do anything, you want to go to schools and what have you, you want to see your imam or your stars, or you want to see your pastor, reverend, deacon, deaconess, or what have you. Why? To solicit for guidance, prayer, you know, for them to mentor you, to advise you. The same thing goes for this. In the olden days, if you want to buy land to build house, you must consult the babalawo, to consult the oracle on your behalf. Whether that place you want to get the land, whether it's going to be peaceful, when you finish the house, it will not be engulfed with inferno, this, that, and what have you, and some other things. Just like when you know, this Yerefa, that's what we call Oju Odu, Meridilogo, just like when you are talking about your psalm inside Bible, or you want to, or your Quran in your Quran and what have you. This is exactly what is. So they so much believe that was their belief then. Some people still believe in it till date, and it's still working for them. Those who worship Ifa or Rumila, this, that, and what have you. So Iyere Ifa, Iyere is the name for the poetry. Then when you now say Iyere Ifa, you are trying to liken it with the religion itself, which is Ifa. Then who is in charge of this Iyere? They are called what? Babalawo. Babalawo. Is there anybody here that has never heard about the word Babalawo before today, this morning? That since my existence, I've never heard the word Babalawo. You watch one video now, Yoruba, this and that, now even in English grammars and what have you. Abi? So whenever you see somebody going to a shrine, that is Babalawo. You want to consult the oracle, and the person in charge of this is Babalawo. Okay. Number 2, we have Ijala. Ijala is that's the name of the poetry. The name of the poetry is Ijala. Then the people in charge of this poetry is called not Odeo. It's not Odeo. Ode. It's not Ode. It is Ode. And Ode means what? Hunter. Yes, hunter. They are the one that is making use of this Ijala. That's their poetry. It is specific, just it is peculiar to hunters. You cannot say Iyere Ode, just like we had it in Ewi Ajemasheye. You cannot say Iyere Ode. I mean, sorry, you can't say, yes, you can't say Iyere Ode, neither can you say Ijala Ifa. Yes. The last word. Ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé. Which one? Where is it? Okay, that's a typographical error. It's called Oro, is Oro. That S, maybe when I was trying to do Control S to save it, you can now see the SSS coming. Like if you are getting along with our the previous topics back in school, we've mentioned that a consonant cannot do what? These are things you can easily eliminate on your own. That on no account can a consonant end a good, appropriate word in Yoruba language. Never. So when you see something like this, you yourself you can proofread and edit. So the SS you delete. Oyinda, am I communication? Oyinda, am I communicate about what I'm saying now? Beautiful. So meaning that I'm a minister of communication. So delete the SS or CC, then it is Oro. Now, number 3, we have Iwi, Tabi Esha. I want to one in charge of this Iwi at Esha. It's called Oje. Who are the people referred to as Oje? Eh? I can't hear you. Oje. Number 3. We are in number 3 now. Who are the people referred to as Oje? Eh? Àwọn eléégún ni. Àwọn eléégún náà ń pè ní Oje. That's another name. You are getting these technical words now for the sake of your external exam. Because you might be expecting to see eléégún, might not see eléégún. And what you are going to see is Oje. And another name for eléégún is Oje. Oje is the technical name. So it's not Ode. We have Ode, then we have Oje. Don't let me hear you saying Ode. You want to hear Ode, that's after the class when I'm not there. It's not Ode. It is Ode. If you look at the accent or the tone mark, Ode, Dodo, Ode, Rere, that's it. So, please. So, Ode is àwọn eléégún, but Ode is more appropriate to be used in this context because of our external exam. Then ẹsẹ̀ àbáláyé ìyẹn ni pé egúngún àwọn tí wọ́n ń sin egúngún. Then number 4, èṣù pípè, a máa ń pe èṣù ni. That's another collocation just like we have in ewì Ajẹmáṣeyẹ. Èṣù pípè. Then àwọn ta ló ń lò àwọn ni eléṣù tàbí adósùn èṣù. These are the people using it. That's the follower of this particular god. And then ẹ̀sìn wọn ló jẹ mọ́ ẹ̀sìn àwọn tó ń sin èṣù. Then we have Ṣàngó pípè. Ṣàngó pípè. Àwọn ta ló ń lò àwọn adósùn Ṣàngó. Ẹ̀sìn wọn ló jẹ mọ́ ìyẹn ni pé ẹ̀sìn Ṣàngó ni. Àwọn tó ń sin Ṣàngó àwọn ni ẹ̀sìn adósùn Ṣàngó. Then we have the next one, which is Ọya pípè. Àwọn ta ló ń pe Ọya, àwọn ọlọ́ya. Ẹ̀sìn wo ló jẹ mọ́ ẹ̀sìn Ọya ni Ọya pípè jẹ mọ́. Then we have another one that is the same thing as number 2, which is Ìjálá Eré Ọdẹ. This one we call it Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́. Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́, what do I call it? Yes, Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́. Àwọn tó ń lò àwọn náà ní ọdẹ, but the context that you use it is different. By the time we get back to school, we are going to explain more. Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́, àwọn ọdẹ ló ń lò. Then òrìṣà wo ló jẹ mọ́? Òrìṣà Ògún ni Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́ ni ó jẹ mọ́. Then we have Àrúngbẹ́ tàbí Orin Orò. Most often time, you might not see Orin Orò. You want to write Àrúngbẹ́, it is the same thing. It's either you say Àrúngbẹ́ or Orin Orò. But in your external exam, you are likely not to see Orin Orò. Just like I mentioned Oje, that's another name for our eléégún. Eléégún, the worshipper of masquerade. It's called eléégún, but Oje is what you are going to see in your external exam. But they want to actually test your understanding of the language right from SS1 till date, which is SS3. They want to see how much topics or syllabus you have covered so far. So Àrúngbẹ́ is another name for Orin Orò. Then àwọn ta ló máa ń lò àwọn olóró. Then wá ní pé ẹ̀sìn wo ló jẹ mọ́ ẹ̀sìn orò ní ewì tí a mẹ́nu báyìí òun ni ó jẹ mọ́. Yes. You said? Thank you. That's a good question. Ajẹmáṣeyẹ, like I asked you last week, that what is Ẹyẹ? And some of you responded by saying it has to do with occasion, festivity, this and that, and whatever. Then when you look at the name, Ewì Alohùn, Ó Jẹ Mọ́ Àṣeyẹ, that is festivity. You know, I mentioned it this morning because of this lesson, that when you are doing your wedding ceremony, the house warming ceremony, birthday, New Year festival, this, that, the burial of an aging person, and whatever. That's where you use all this Obitun, Àṣàmọ̀, Òlélé, Rárá, Ẹkúnyàwó, and whatever, and some other things like that. But this one, it has to do with the religion of that particular society, which is Ẹ̀sìn. What is Ẹ̀sìn? Someone has asked the question here. Answer the question here. What is religion? And when we are talking about religion in this context, what type of religion are we talking about? Traditional religion. And so that's the difference between you use this type of poetry, when you are celebrating a particular god or goddess. The other one, you are using it when you have occasion, festivities, and what have you. So that's the difference between the two. Now, this is the example of Ierefa. This is the example. There are many. Each of these poetry has their own uniqueness of saying it or what have you and some other things. Yes. Should not cry. For this, which of the religion? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Mr. Basit. Yes. To my own understanding, even among the Muslims and those of you that are Alajis and Alajas that I'm looking at your faces here now, I stand to be corrected. I have one who starts in my place. The truth as well of the matter is that it's practically impossible for someone that you love so much. If that person dies, they are not going to cry. It is not practically impossible. It happened to me separately. But what we are saying in essence is that you don't cry to the level that you not say, what is the problem? Are you querying God? Who created that particular person? Is God. Then who now took him or her away? Is it not that same God? So why are you now? That's why we are referred to as we are being mortal. That one day, one time, we are going to die. But the time is what we don't know. The day, the date, the time, minute, we don't know the time. But for sure, we know that we are going to die one day. So the cry must not be such pronounced that you now say, that to the extent that you are going to get injured, that you are going to earthwise, that you are going to affect your own health. That's the essence of that. It's not that it's a taboo. It's not that it's totally abomination. That when somebody so loving, so caring, that you have, attachment with, that if the person dies, you are not going to cry. It's practically impossible. It's not possible. No matter how strong you are, you may not be able to withstand it. You are going to cry, but you need to, have it in such a way that is going to be responsible. Yes, sir. You may not write this now because it may take time. It may take time. If you are going to write, because we have less than 30 minutes, and some of you or some of us, we are fast writer. Some of us, we are fast writers, and don't collect. Why? Bring it here. Let the camera show you that. Camera, please, speaker. Camera. I hope you are watching. Okay. Now, some of us, we are fast writers, and then by the time I ask you to write this, just this small thing now, it may take the next 1 hour. But if you know that you can quickly, but let's listen to the explanation. Let's go ahead. Then we can come back to it if we have about 5-10 minutes. But if we cannot finish, no problem. We'll get back to our family house and share it and finish off. Yes, our family. So let's go ahead. This is the outlook, the structure, the features of Iyere Ifa. Don't forget, I told you that the people in charge of this Iyere Ifa, this particular poetry, Babalawo, is a kind of institution when you recite it. Just like when you recite your Quran, when you recite your Psalm 95. Olúwa gbógun tàwọn tó ń gbógun tì mí, Olúwa dìde sáwọn tó ń dìde sí mi, Olúwa ràn àwọn tó ń ràn mí lọ́wọ́, just like that. That is the outlook of this. Let's go ahead, please. Let's go ahead. Don't bother yourself. Let's go ahead. We're going to copy the little we're able to. Can we have it quiet, please? I will ask you to stand up to tell us Iyere Ifa. You do the incantation for us now. That will be your punishment. Now, like we have it in Ewi Ajemasheye, so also we have Ede Iperi in Ewi Ajemesin, and that is what we are having now. The little ones that we have, those you can quickly, like this, madam, like this one, you can quickly pop it down to your notes. It's just one, compare with the note. Faiza, you can copy this because it's a short note. You can copy this. Then you leave a space for the other one that is lengthy. Now, Iyere Ifa, a máa ń sun Iyere Ifa ni. These are the questions I'm going to ask you, whether in the exam, whether in your mock, whether in the test, whatever. These are the kind of questions I'm asking. A máa ń dash Iyere Ifa ni, sísun, kíkà, kíké, kíkọ. This is what I'm going to ask you. So, a máa ń sun Iyere Ifa ni. Ìjálá eré ọdẹ, a máa ń sun ìjálá ni. Won't you? You are not being attentive over there. You are not being attentive there. Then Iwi Ẹ̀ṣà, a máa ń pe ẹ̀ṣà ni. Tàbí Iwi Èṣù pípè, a máa ń pe ni. Ṣàngó, a máa ń pe Ṣàngó ni. Ọya, a máa ń pe Ọya náà ni. Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́, a máa ń sun Ìrèmọ̀jẹ́ ni. Àrùngbẹ́ orin orò, a máa ń kọ ni. Kíkọ ni a máa ń kọ orin orò. Ní ìyẹn ni pé àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn orò wọ́n máa ń kọ orin orò ni tàbí kí wọ́n kọ àrùngbẹ́. If we are done, let me know so we can go back to the previous subtopic, then we can copy before we go to the class exercise. If you are done with this, let me know. Are we done? Should we continue? Third period, what I going to take the second period. I can know who are in the hold of me, so the one that was little by day, one was Yes, can we go to the previous topic so that you can copy before our class exercise? Yes, you can copy this. Alaji, you can copy this. Please, not finished. Is it compulsory that must Is it compulsory that must Are you from Finland? If you are not from Finland, then you can't be a Finnish. If you are from Finland, then you are a Finnish. You are Nigerian, not Finnish. You are not from Finland. I will switch your dagger. Who was it? I will use it as a second, as a backup. If this one is weak, I will use it. And when we get back to our family house, I will use it back. If you talk now, then it means you are a talker. Talker. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. You see now, Alaja. Oida, you are not writing. Any problem? I'll move around now. That's going to be punishment. You can rest my hands if your hand is taking you. Just come and rest now. Àwọn tó ń sún babaláwo yóò máa lé. Lay means leading, just like choir in the church, or when you are, having your salatu on Sunday, the Muslims and whatever. One will be leading, then the other one will be singing thereafter. Then you chorus it. Lay oníbèrè yóò máa gbé àkókò níbi àkànṣe àríyá bíi àjọ̀dún Ifá, ètùtù tàbí ọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá. Àkóónú, that's the content. Ọ̀rúnmìlà, ìtàn, oríkì Ifá, Ọ̀rúnmìlà, àgbọnmìrègún, ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, orúkọ àwọn babaláwo, àyànmọ́, olókun, asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀, olódùmarè, èṣù, orin Ifá àti bíbélì. What is bíbélì? Àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Beautiful. Ìlù Ifá. What is ìlù? Drum. Beautiful. Ìlù Ifá. Àwọn ní agogo bíi mẹ́ta sí mẹ́rin. Agogo. We call it. Agogo is what? That's a name in your teacher study. Gong. Thank you. Beautiful. Gong. It's not bad. Beautiful. So, àríkè agogo bíi mẹ́ta sí mẹ́rin, wọ́n ń lo àrán ní àkókò ètùtù fún ọba. Olóyè Ifá, àwọn olóyè, at times it is possible that we'll be hearing such name as Araba, Aṣẹ̀dá Olúwo. The last name, who is in Olóyè Ifá, who is there now? Who is at Olóyè Ifá? There's a thing I want to correct. That's why I'm saying it now. Beautiful. The last word there is not Awiaye, it is Awishe. That where you have A is C, Awishe. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Where is that? Awi, then Awishe, not Awiaye. It is Awishe. That's the name of the chieftaincy title. When you hear such name as this, of course, you know that these are the Ifa worshippers. Araba, Asheda Oluwo. When you hear Araba, you hear Oluwo, you hear Awishe. These are the name of the chieftaincy title that has to do with Ifa. Then we are proceeding. Oúnjẹ Ifá, Eku. Yes, Ifa, that is when you want to appease to the oracle. These are the ingredients that you have to use before he's going to accept your request or what have you. We have Eku, we have Ẹja, we have Adìyẹ, Ẹyẹlé, Ìgbín, Ẹyẹ, àti kíni o, Epo. These are the things. Eku. Àjẹlójú onílé, àwọn tó dàgbà, eku ń sìn, eku ńlá, eku kékeré, eku. That's eku. Now we are moving ahead. Èèwọ̀, Ifá, what is èèwọ̀? Forbidding, abomination, abominating. Forbidding, yes. You know when it is shown, it's working, but when it's abominating, odro gbagba. So, a rí pé èèwọ̀ Ifá, wọn kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ iṣu tuntun ṣáájú ọdún Ifá. What is iṣu tuntun? New and beautiful. The worshipper of Ifa, they must, not they may. You know there's a difference between they may and they must. They must not eat new yam before the Ifa festival. It is after Ifa festival, there and then they can eat new yam. So that's the AWOL. That's the forbidding. If there's anybody that wants to be smart and he does that, he's going to see the repercussion. Seriously. So it's forbidden for any Ifa worshipper to eat new yam before Ifa festival. Àpẹẹrẹ àpẹẹrẹ lílé, Ifá gbéra ó ń relé ayé. Ègbè, what is Ègbè? Ègbè means what? Egbe, look at the notes now. Don't look at me. I'm pronouncing it. Look at the words. Don't look at me and say, hey, it's on the display. Àpẹẹrẹ lílé means leading. Then Egbe means you chorus that after the leader might have pronounced a particular word or slang. Àpẹẹrẹ lílé, Ifá gbéra ó relé ayé. Ọ̀rúnmìlà gbéra ó ròde ọ̀run. Like that. Just talking is more than this, but I just stop here. So that's it's always interesting which that you go to your village and witness one of the Ifa festival. You fall in love with the festival. They are what? Who? Your uncle. That's a Baba. Beautiful. Just visiting one of these to experience some things on real life. You will fall in love naturally with them. They will give you some things to equip yourself. Odeshi. So if they want to know it won't work, they shoot you. The bullet will not enter your body. Just try it. Just try it. Safe word after the lesson. Take them to your village. Take them to your village. Let them see that. Yes, fall down. I will not say sorry. You are putting your left hand. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. Odefa things that he had eaten. Oúnjẹ, tàbá sọ pé oúnjẹ Akínyẹmí. That's the food that you can eat. I know, you can eat human being self. You didn't say you can eat everything, you can eat human being. Are we done? Eh? Are we done? I'll move around to see those who are not writing. There's going to be serious penalty, serious punishment. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead, please. We don't have we have less than 10 minutes. Please go for this class exercise. Iṣẹ́ nínú yàrá ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Write down the question. Hello, can we have it quiet, please? Oyinda. Don't let me lose my. Do you know my issue? If I lose my temper, you won't be able to handle me. You are not copying when you're supposed to copy. Oyinda. You are not. At the beginning of this, attempt the class work. At the beginning of this class here at Unity, I told you that this is not a supplementary class. It's not a makeup class. It's your mainstream class. So if you are treating this class or the previous classes that you have had as being supplementary, you are just being funny to yourself. You are just being funny. So, yes, it is true. We are going to go back to revisit all these topics that you have been taught. But then, there's need for you to have it on ground. And let me sound this note of warning. You need to guide jealously against your notes. It's very important. There are some people that, if not all of you, but some few students that are lazy, what they will be doing or looking for a week or 2 weeks to exam, they will be looking for notes. So, I'm using your language now. So steal, that's in white. So steal another person's note, another student's note that is comprehensive. You don't work, but you want to pass. It's not possible. You can't eat your cake and still have it. It's not possible. But if you are careless, 2 or 1 week to your exam, do not give your note out to anybody, no matter how close the person is to you. It is very important. Leave me and my boys. We know how to handle ourselves. By the time we get back to school, come and tell me so, because your claim happened to be that you did not come home with your notebooks. Is that correct? Beautiful, no problem. I'm going to give you just 1 week solidly to transfer the notes to your notes. They will be able to see it. I'm not saying you are lying. I'm not saying what you have said is not true. But when we get back to our family house, we know how to handle ourselves. It is called, that place is called Oju Olomo Oto. Meaning what? We are going to handle ourselves properly, nicely. No wala. Oh yeah, attempt your what's your class work? No copy. Number 4, what happened to it? Number 4 is dash ni òrìṣà tó lágbára lórí ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣe ewé oko wílo tó ń ṣe ewé agéjù díà. I'm reciting citation now. Better start saying amen. Sa ego. Epo. The vendor does not like epo. Epo. Is epo petrol, kerosene, or diesel? Which one? Palm oil. Okay. Emilio like epo. Number what? Number 4. Only dash ni òrìṣà tó lágbára lórí ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀. What is ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀ in English? What is ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀ in English? Oyun. What is ẹ̀fúùfùlẹ̀lẹ̀ in English? Akiyemi, you are just having your conference today. I love it. Your conference, your seminar you have here, that you are having. Ready to stop? I will give you blue. Yes. I will give you blue. No, I prefer to give you green. I will give you dog. You eat. Please take many dogs. What is a fufulele, Feza? A fufulele. It's called whirlwind. Whirlwind. That is G. When it's about raining. You have never heard about EG before. Okay. Pens down. Pens down. Mark your notes yourself. You are deceiving yourself by saying, oh my God. Mark your notes. Mark your notes. Mark your notes. Okay. Your PhD teacher is supposed to be here. He's on his way. But before his arrival, you are going to have your French class. So when he comes, then he will take over from French instead of you to be waiting endlessly. So you are going to have French. That's going to be the next class. So we see you when we get back to our family house. I wish you all the best. Happy resumption to everybody. See you at the sharing. See you at the sharing.